The first temple I'm going to introduce is Kiyomizu-dara. The temple is part of the Historic Monuments of Ancient Kyoto UNESCO World Heritage Site. The temple was founded in 778 by Sakano-ue no Tamuramaro, and its present buildings were constructed by order of Tokugawa Iemitsu in 1633. There is not a single nail used in the entire structure. It takes its name from the waterfall within the complex, which runs off the nearby hills. Kiyomizu means clear water or pure water. The popular expression to jump off the stage at Kiyomizu is the Japanese equivalent of the English expression to take the plunge. This refers to an Edo period tradition that held that if one were to survive the 13-meter jump from the stage, one's wish would be granted. During the Edo period, 234 jumps were recorded, and of those, 85.4% survived. The practice was prohibited in 1872. Beneath the main hall is the Ottawa waterfall, where 3 channels of water fall into a pond. Visitors can catch and drink the water, which is believed to have the power to grant wishes. Located in Kyoto's Sakyoku, Eikando Senrinji is the head temple for the Zeisan branch of Japan's Jodo-shu Buddhist sect. It was founded by Shinsho, a pupil of Kukai, and is famous for its autumn foliage and for its prominence in the past as a center of learning. The garden has more than 3,000 Japanese maple trees and is one of the most popular autumn leaf spots in Kyoto. The composition of the pond, the stone bridge, and the pagoda on the hill is fascinating. Senrinji has grown famous for its unusual statue of the Amida Buddha, which looks over its shoulder rather than straight ahead. In Japanese, this is called the Mikaeri Amida. According to tradition, in 1082, when Ryokan was 50, he and a number of monks were practicing a ritual. While walking around the statue and reciting sutras, the statue of Amida came to life and stepped down from its dais. Ryokan halted the ritual in surprise. The Buddha looked over its shoulder at the monk and said to him, "Ryokan, you are slow." Ever since then, so the story goes, the posture of this statue has remained in that position. Tofukuji is a Buddhist temple in Kyoto's Higashiyama-ku. Tofukuji takes its name from 2 temples in Nara, Todaiji and Kofukuji. It is one of the so-called Kyoto Gozan, or 5 great Zen temples of Kyoto. temple features a large number of Japanese maple trees and is most crowded during the autumn season when people flock to see the autumn foliage. It is a tradition to view the leaves from the Sutenkyo Bridge. It really feels like the bridge is floating on a sea of red clouds in this season. Arashiyama is a district on the western outskirts of Kyoto. It also refers to the mountain across the Oi River, which forms a backdrop to the district. Arashiyama is a nationally designated historic site and place of scenic beauty. Tenryuji is the head temple of the Ninsai sect of Zen Buddhism, located in Kyoto's Ukyo ward. The temple was founded by Ashikaga Takauji in 1339. As the temple related to both the Ashikaga family and the Emperor Go-Daigo, the temple is held in high esteem and is ranked number 1 among Kyoto's so-called 5 mountains. In 1994, it was registered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site as part of the Historic Monuments of Ancient Kyoto. The garden, Sogenchi Teien, is one of the best masterpieces in Japan. It was made by the renowned Muso Soseki in the Muromachi era. The scenery is perfectly composed with not only the garden itself, but also with the background of mountains. And the pond is composed to reflect the beautiful colors of the autumn leaves. Jojakoji was founded by Nishin, the head priest of Honkokuji, during the Keicho era. With the support of Kobayakawa Hideaki, the guest hall of Momoyama Castle was moved to this temple and became its main hall. The south gate to the guest hall of Onkokuji was moved to this temple in 1616 to serve as the Nyomon Gate. The Nyo statues are attributed to the renowned 13th century Buddhist sculptor Unkei. The temple doesn't have any walls, and the garden is not that big. It's very natural, but at the same time, it's perfectly composed. It is very clear how much attention to detail and care goes into maintaining the temple gardens. Have a great trip in Kyoto.